Hello, my beautiful radiant Leos, and welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom. I'm your guide on this incredible journey of self-discovery, and I need you to draw near and truly open your magnificent heart to this message. Take a deep royal breath and feel the light within you begin to expand, because we are about to illuminate a profound truth that may already be knocking on the door of your awareness. Have you been sensing it lately? A subtle shift in the atmosphere of your own home. A flicker of a memory so potent it feels present. A sudden, inexplicable feeling that you are about to receive a visitor from a past you thought was long since concluded. Listen to me, glorious Leo. You are not imagining things. Your powerful intuition is correct. Someone is approaching your kingdom. A towering figure, perhaps not in physical height, but in the sheer weight of their karmic significance, is stepping back onto your stage. This soul symbolizes a past power dynamic, a deep lesson in self-worth, or the final echo of a story where your light was tragically dimmed. This is the moment, my dear Leo, where you must trust that courageous heart of yours, that inner sun that always knows the truth. Because this person carries a message that only the sovereign, evolved version of you can now understand. And if you're already feeling that familiar flutter in your chest, not of anxiety, but of a deep resonant recognition, do me a favor right now. Tap that like button as a declaration to the universe, a declaration that you are ready to reclaim your throne once and for all. And of course, if you haven't already, please do me the honor of pressing that subscribe button to become a part of our growing soul family. This ensures you'll never miss out on the powerful cosmic guidance and transformative insights we share. Because this is not a random event. In the grand dramatic tapestry of a Leo's life, there are no mere coincidences. There are only cosmic orchestrations and divine appointments. This arrival is destiny's confirmation that you have undergone a fundamental metamorphosis. You are no longer waiting in the wings for your cue. You have become the writer, the director, and the star of your own magnificent show. You have become the flame that lights itself. And in our journey together today, we will illuminate exactly why this person is not the leading role you once cast them in, but simply the final curtain call on an old drama your soul has officially outgrown. But before we take our final bow, let's go deeper. Let's understand the phantom who is knocking, not just on your door, but on the gate of your royal heart. I want you to picture this. You are in your home, the one space on this planet that you have cultivated as your kingdom, your castle, your personal stage. And out of nowhere, your heart gives a jolt. It's a familiar pang, a blow to the pride you've worked so hard to rebuild. Even though no car is in the driveway, no footstep is on the porch, you are sensing an old energy signature, a ghost from a past production drawing near. This isn't a fleeting memory. This isn't a scene from a dream. This is a tangible being cloaked in human form, a figure silent and hauntingly familiar, approaching the house you live in. But let's be brutally honest, my dear Leo, as you always are with yourself in the quiet moments. They are not just walking toward your house. They are walking toward your heart. They are walking toward the very stage where you once performed for their approval. The throne room where you once waited for them to see your light. The sacred space where you once felt your crown being knocked from your head. You thought you had barred that gate, didn't you? You didn't just close it. You sealed it with molten gold. You survived countless lonely nights, not by burying memories in silence, but by consciously rebuilding your own sense of worth, brick by golden brick. But the truth is, and this is where radical self-love comes in, some part of you, the part that loves with the brilliant, all-encompassing fire of the sun of her, fully accepted the final curtain. You didn't give up hope, you simply ran out of energy to keep the spotlight aimed at someone who refused to see you. And now, right now, when your kingdom is finally at peace, when your magnificent heart has learned to beat to the rhythm of its own powerful drum, they return. Not in a dream, but in reality. Not to co-star in your life, but to remind you that you are, and always have been, the main event. You might feel a surge of confusion. Your heart might pound. But I want you to dissect that feeling with the sharp clarity you now possess. Is it love, or is it the ghost of a familiar fear? The fear that whispers, will they dim my light again? Will I have to fight for the spotlight in my own home? But then you will remember, oh glorious Leo, you will remember who you are now. The sovereign being standing in this kingdom today is no longer the one who would shrink or soften or audition for a part in someone else's life. The one who reigns here now is a different you. Quieter perhaps, but with the quiet confidence of a monarch who needs no introduction. You are deeper, your presence has more gravity. You no longer burn for promises that cannot warm you. You see the truth behind the performance, because you have become the ultimate authority on authenticity. The Buddha once taught, nothing truly disappears until it teaches you what it came to teach. For you, Leo, this past dynamic was your masterclass in self-worth. Their return is not a new lesson, it is your graduation ceremony. It is the moment you walk across the stage and receive the diploma that says, I am enough all on my own. This returning figure is the final silhouette you need to face. Not to hold again, but to release with royal grace. Not to continue the drama, but to bring the house lights up, signaling that the show is well and truly over. You are no longer the one sitting by the window, waiting for your audience to arrive. You are the one who has learned to be your own sun, to generate your own warmth, to hold your own crown. Steady on your head, even when the winds of the world blow. You are not waiting for anyone, but your soul remembers. It remembers the feeling of being overlooked, of your brilliant light being taken for granted. It remembers giving the best of your warmth, your creativity, your love, only to be met with a glance that turned away. And it remembers how that lack of acknowledgement, that invalidation haunted you for years. It was a deep wound to your lion's pride. And maybe it was that very memory, the unnamed wound of not being truly seen, that sent out a vibration, a cosmic summons drawing them back to you. But here is the glorious, beautiful, powerful difference, Leo. This time you will not be directed. You will not perform. You are the one who sees with the clarity of the midday sun. You are the one who hears the roar of your own heart above all else. You are the one holding the scepter. Take a deep, cleansing breath with me right now. Inhale your power. Exhale the past. This is not a warning. This is not a test from a cruel universe to see if you'll fall again. No, this is destiny's whisper, leaning in close and telling you, you are radiant enough now to outshine the ghosts of your past. You are strong enough to close what once broke your heart. When someone comes back after all this time, it's rarely because they've changed. It's because you are no longer the one holding on to the need for their applause. And that, my friends, changes everything. They didn't come to begin a new act. They came to witness the grand finale of the old one, an ending you have lit with your own magnificent, undeniable grace. So let's talk about the profound alchemy at play here. Why now? Why at this very moment, when you have finally claimed your center stage, does this figure from the past reappear? For you, dear Leo, the answer lies in your ruling element and your celestial guide, fire and the sun. You are not a sign that simply gets over a wounded heart or a bruised ego. You take that pain, that feeling of being diminished, and you use it as fuel. You stoke the fires of your heart, not with bitterness, but with a ferocious will to become even more brilliantly and authentically yourself. You don't just heal, you incinerate the old self. You burn away everything that wasn't pure gold, everything that wasn't worthy of your royal heart. You have spent years in this sacred fiery forge, and you have finally emerged not just as a survivor, but as a sovereign. You are the embodiment of your own light, more radiant and more powerful than ever before. This person is returning because your energetic signature, your light, has become so bright, so powerful, that it has created a gravitational pull. They are not drawn to your old pain. They are magnetically, irresistibly drawn to your current radiance. They feel the warmth of your inner sun, even if they can't name it. They have come to bask in a light they once took for granted, only to find that the light no longer needs them to exist. They are the witness to your coronation. Let's look at this journey through the wisdom of the tarot. The moment they left, the moment your heart broke and your pride was shattered, that was your Ten of Swords moment. A painful, dramatic ending. It felt like a public defeat, a betrayal that pierced you to your core. The years of rebuilding, of facing your own reflection, and choosing to love the person you saw, of finding your courage, that was your strength card phase. The quintessential Leo card. The image of a serene royal taming a lion, not through force, but through love and inner power. You learn to tame the beast of your own pain and insecurity. And this moment, now their return. This is your Sun card, the most joyous, radiant card in the entire deck. It is the card of liberation, of authenticity, of shining your true self without apology or fear. It's the universe declaring, Leo, your time of hiding is over. Step into your light. Be seen. Be magnificent. You see, you no longer need anything from them. You don't need an apology. You don't need a 5-page letter explaining why they left. Why? Because you have become the ultimate source of your own validation. You have become the loving ruler of your own inner kingdom. You have looked at your own inner child, the one who just wanted to be seen and applauded, and you have crowned them yourself. You have told that child, we don't need their approval. Our own love is the only applause that matters. So breathe, Leo. Breathe deeply. This is a goodbye without anguish. It is a graceful, powerful release, like the sun burning away the morning mist. You don't need to slam the door. You just need to stand tall. Radiate your light and offer a calm, knowing smile. The smile of a monarch who is completely secure on their throne. Because this time, you are the one choosing to end the scene. Not because you are running away, but because their part in your story is simply no longer required. Now let's illuminate one of the most powerful and symbolic parts of this entire cosmic drama. Why is this unfolding within the walls of your own home? Why this sacred personal space? Could it be that this space, your castle, your sanctuary, the stage upon which you live your life, is the final witness required for your complete and total coronation? Some karmic encounters happen in neutral spaces, but this one, this final triumphant act, happens on your home stage. It happens right where you once felt your light dim, right where you once paced the floors, waiting for a text, right where you learned to survive and then thrive without an audience. This person, this energy, is not just walking past your street. They are stepping energetically into your kingdom. The place you once thought was just walls and a roof, but in truth has become the temple of your sovereign soul. Think about it. You once decorated your home hoping to impress them. You cooked meals as an offering of your love. You curated your life as a performance for them. Now you decorate your home to please your own royal eye. You cook meals that nourish your own body and soul. You live your life as a celebration of your own magnificent spirit. This house is no longer just a home, Leo. It is the witness to your heartbreak and your reclamation. It is the forge where you fell and then rose more brilliant than before. It has become your personal throne room. Not everyone deserves an invitation into this sacred space. Not everyone is worthy of a private audience with the king or queen. You are no longer just a person living in a house. You are a sovereign soul presiding over a kingdom. An energetic kingdom you have built with every act of courage, every moment of self-love, every boundary you have bravely enforced. And this person, whoever they are, is stepping into a sacred space. a kingdom vibrating with the frequency of self-worth and authentic power. Let's connect this to your astrological domain. Leo, you rule the fifth house, the house of creativity, romance, joy, self-expression, and the stage. Your home is, and always has been, your stage. But in the past, you were performing for others. Now you perform for yourself. You live, create, and shine for the sheer joy of it. When they step back into your life, they are stepping onto your stage. They are entering your kingdom. And they are subject to your rules. They are no longer the critic or the co-star. They are simply a member of the audience, invited to witness your glorious one-person show. And that is the most beautiful and empowering lesson of all. Not everyone who knocks deserves an audience. Not everyone from your past is entitled to a front row seat in your present. Some people are simply ghosts from an old production, not honored guests in your current masterpiece. They came only to confirm one thing: you have become too royal, too radiant, too in command of your own light to ever play a small part again. You no longer redecorate your soul to make a guest comfortable. You no longer dim your lights to make someone else feel brighter. You live truthfully in the full blaze of your glory, whether anyone is watching or not. And that choice, my dear Leo, is the most royal act of all. Pause here for a moment. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the powerful, steady beat. That is the drumbeat of your kingdom. Feel the solid ground beneath your feet. That is your foundation, built by you for you. From this moment on, only those who can celebrate your light without trying to contain it will be invited to stay. And if a question is rising in your heart, so if they are not here to stay, what is their ultimate purpose? The answer will be revealed in our final act, where you will understand this. Your kingdom no longer needs a second ruler, because you have learned to reign supreme all on your own. Is your home today a reflection of the sovereign soul who lives within it? Tell me in the comments as a way to honor the kingdom you have so bravely built. There are moments in life when the entire universe seems to pause, when you don't need a single word to know that everything has changed. You only need to catch your own reflection, feel the warmth radiating from your own skin, and see the unmistakable fire in your own eyes. And in that moment, you know. You are no longer waiting for the applause. You are the applause, my glorious Leo. This person from your past is just a cosmic signal. They are not the destination. They are not the prize. They are not the answer. They are a messenger from the universe arriving to hand you a golden scroll that reads, "Your reign has begun." You made it through, not by conquering them, but by conquering the part of you that believed your worth was determined by their gaze. You were the one who stayed on stage even when the audience left and the lights went out. You were the one who kept your inner fire burning even when your heart felt cold and your spirit felt tired. You were the one who chose not to abdicate your own throne, even when you felt most alone. And now, when the past returns, it's not for you to bow. It's for the past to bow to you, to bear witness to a light so bright it can no longer be ignored. They may not even understand what they are seeing, but they feel your presence regal, complete, and absolutely unshakable. You don't need them to acknowledge it. You only need you to know that you did not crumble. You did not surrender. You did not shrink yourself to fit into a story that was too small for your magnificent soul. You are no longer a locked door waiting for someone with a key. You are the entire castle, complete with towers, banners, a throne room, and a fire that never goes out. And only souls who know how to honor royalty, who know how to celebrate light without being intimidated by it, are worthy of stepping inside. You are a kingdom that needs no visitor to feel complete. You shine even when no one is watching. You warm yourself even when no one is holding you. And that, my dear Leo, is the miracle of your transformation. The most profound and beautiful part of this entire journey is this: you no longer resent them. The anger has transformed into power. The hurt has become wisdom. You might even feel a sense of detached gratitude. Because if they hadn't walked out of your spotlight, you never would have been forced to realize that you are the source of the light itself. If they hadn't let go of your hand, you wouldn't have realized that you hold a scepter in your own. So yes, they may walk away again. They may still not fully comprehend the monarch you have become. But that no longer matters, because this time, you are the one graciously, powerfully, and finally closing the curtain. You already possess the one thing you once believed only they could give you: the unwavering, unshakable, and glorious sense of your own divine worth. The freedom that needs no one's permission to exist. Dear Leo, you have become the kingdom you were once searching for in someone else's eyes. And that, yes, that is the beginning of your true and magnificent reign. Thank you for walking this royal path with me today. Every word you have absorbed, every breath you have taken with an open and courageous heart is a decree for your own beautiful life. If this message has set your soul on fire, please subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom. We are a pride of lions here at Community of Sovereigns, and we have so many more glorious truths to uncover together. Your coronation is an ongoing celebration, and I am honored to be your herald. Now it is your turn. I want you to go down to the comments and claim your power for all the universe to see. I want you to type, "I am the sun, and I claim my throne." Let's fill this space with the radiant power of Leo, creating a wave of sovereign energy that will uplift every soul who finds this message. Remember, you are the ruler of your destiny. You are the star of your own life, and you are capable of creating a reality that is as brilliant and magnificent as you are. It has been a true joy to share this sacred space with you. I wish you an abundance of joy, love, and unwavering success on your glorious path forward.